Today in this video, we're focusing on thrifted luxury home decor, $500 wall sconces for pennies on the dollar, elegant home decor decorating ideas. Let's get right into it. Well, hello, and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Chanel. So as you know, I love thrifting, pre-love shopping, and all of those things. So what had happened was I was out pre-love shopping a few months ago. I happened upon, and this was before my four wheels. If you know, you know. And at that time, I was on the hunt for some pedestal stands. But as you know, at that time, I didn't find them at that particular moment because I had actually purchased some of the things, and some of the things I already had to create, well, one actual stand for the entryway into the house. So at that time I had went out also pre-love shop. Well, get this, what happened along the way. I walk into the thrift store, there they are. It was literally 4 of them waiting there. As you know, I like to say, waiting there just for me. I was like, what the heck? But even with that surprise, I still wanted to go ahead and make my stand because you know me being Chanel, I love using my hands. I love using my mind. I simply love to create things. Go figure. And with that being said, nothing lost there. So I had to play it cool, of course, because when I saw them, it was a lot of people actually in the thrift store that particular day in that moment. So I eased over slowly and carefully, unassuming, you know, going in to check them out because I didn't want to draw too much attention to myself. Because I don't know if you know, but a lot of times when you're in the store shopping, even pre-love shopping, people notice when you notice something. And it draws attention to those objects because sometimes they're not looking at it in a way, and they may ease over and ask you, so what are you going to use that for? And your hands are on it. Make sure your hands are on it too because they might just snatch it up as soon as you turn your head. I've experienced it. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comment section if you've experienced anything like this. But anyway, on with the story. I saw the price. They were a steal. I couldn't spend too much money on that day. When I saw that price, I thought to myself, oh wow, that price was definitely a steal, because if these were in the retail store, what they would cost, yes. So I picked them up. I'm going to add a link, not a link, but I'm going to add some pictures of the prices of similar, very similar pedestals that I've seen online and the prices that they're going for. Just so you know, me being Chanel, of course, I wanted them. I grabbed only 2 on that day. I thought I'd be generous to anyone else who may be coming along and wanted some pedestals, and I left 2 more for another customer. I looked them over. To my surprise, there was absolutely nothing wrong with these pedestals. Nothing at all. No wobbles, no anything. Mint condition. I really like the beautiful lines. They are very classic and classy in style. For right now, I don't know if I'm going to paint them or if I'm going to leave them in their current state. I just really like them. I like the height. They're excellent, absolutely beautiful. So just look at them now. They're absolutely gorgeous, right? I really like the look. I love the richness of the color and definitely those classic, classy lines. Mint condition, not a flaw in sight. So from now, with all of that in mind, I'm not sure if I'm going to strip them, if I'm going to paint them, or leave them in the state that they're actually in now, because they are very beautiful just as they are. A classic color for some pedestals. So what I'm going to do here is just style them up for you and show you what one would look like, because we all know what a pedestal is and what we use it for, because it can be used in so many different ways. Add something gorgeous on top, maybe a beautiful floral arrangement, because you know Chanel, she likes her flowers faux or real. You can also add a sculptural element, but for here I'm going to keep it classic and classy, pretty much Chanel style. So finishing the day, I was out with a friend girl. We were doing more pre-love shopping, just out and about. She enjoys thrifting as well, just as much as I do, to go back and forth sharing what we purchased, where we found it, maybe what we found it for, because it's just the thrill of the hunt. Now, this day we were in Habitat Restore. Now, I must say this quick tip. When you are shopping thrift, pre-loved, or even the Habitat stores, vintage, whatever it is, shop the entire store. Don't just scan around the front. You have to shop the entire store, the entire perimeter of the store. As usual, What we did, we went all the way around the store and onto the back of the store, and there it was in the back, on the back wall, some stacks of boxes stacked high and lighting fixtures, which I was actually looking for or desiring to have another new lighting fixture in the home. Being me, I'm looking for it on a pretty good budget, and if necessary, you buy new, but at this moment in time I want it pre-loved, perhaps, or maybe new, especially sometimes if you're buying it from Habitat. But anyway, on with the story. Go to the back of the store. There is a pile of boxes, probably about yay high, and I'm scanning through them and looking around and saw a few of them, and I thought, oh girl, what'd you think about this? And she's like, no ma'am on a couple of them because of the style. It was more my style. She's very modern contemporary. I am traditional, transitional, a little bit of modern touches within that. Came across these stack of boxes, and I'm looking at them because at the same time I wanted some wall sconces. First, I wanted to buy them on a budget, but I do like quality. Don't get me wrong, Chanel, she loves quality. I don't want anything just tacky and cheap and just, throw away, because I am spending still money. I'm looking at the stack of boxes, and I noticed the name, and I'm looking at the picture, and it had a picture. So as I'm showing here, it was this stack of boxes. I recognized the brand right away, which is Savoy House. And then on the front of the box, it also had this picture. It had this picture of the actual wall sconce within it. See here, it's a box, 3 boxes that is taped up together. And so I thought to myself, yes ma'am, this is a find. Again, I was desiring to have some wall sconces. So, my phrase. They were sitting there waiting just for me. So I checked the price, and right here on the front of the box, I usually don't talk about prices, that. But in these cases, especially because I'm keeping them, I'm not selling them or using them in someone else's home, that I will share the price with you, because I also want you to know, which is the highlight point for doing these type of videos for me. Not just to show you what I've purchased for my own self or for someone else. It's to show you that you can get value from thrifting, pre-loved, vintage, whatever you want to call it. It may be used. In this case, they're actually not even used. They are brand new, completely new, never been used, as you can see in the boxes still. 3 of them stacked, one on top of the other, and they were $14.97. Are you kidding me? Because again, think about it. I was familiar with the brand, the name brand, Savoy House. So I went to the register because we were thinking maybe they may be on sale. As soon as we got them to the register, the lady says, oh my. She says, and these are 50% off. You do the math your own self and see what the savings is there. Not only is that a savings, pennies on the dollar, mind you, because when I got them home, I quickly went to my phone and looked up the brand along with the photo of the sconces. And lo and behold, they're still being sold several different places, even online. We both took a wild guess at what they may be at cost. We both were guessing $250 or more, $250 or more. And yes, sure enough, they're still being sold today for $248 each for one. So you let me know. Pre-love shopping, thrifting, go figure. But let me show you what they look like. They're absolutely beautiful. For me, it's very sculptural, yet it's simplistic. The brand again is Savoy House, and I absolutely love it. It has a quiet elegance about it with this beautiful matte white shade and its graceful arc. It's a balance between warmth and cozy because it has this gold finish, which is definitely never overpowering in my opinion. Not with this particular color. It's still very understated even with it being a gold finish. It has the timeless lines, a very tailored silhouette, and again it just offers that nod to a very classic while being seamless in its style, both traditional and for transitional interiors. I believe this piece could just elevate any atmosphere, any room's design, because for me here it's not just lighting, this is a whole presence. I absolutely adore it. I want to thank you all so kindly for joining me here on the channel, and as always, stay inspired, motivated, and keep moving. By all means, creating something beautiful, if not for yourself, then for someone else. This has been Chanel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Bye for now.